Okay, welcome to Bases 149. This is Stuart Watson, experiencer, with symbols and drawings, and a lot of drawings and symbols we've got to go through today. So you've come down the M1, and you're from up north.
Yeah, I'm from Newcastle. Gateshead, just outside of Newcastle, yes.
So that's a heck of a drive to come and tell you your story.
Yeah, I think the story's good enough to, people should listen to this and watch for this, make their own opinions on this.
So would you describe yourself as an experiencer, or it's one of the words we use, experiencer?
Well, I'll describe myself as experiencer, is that the word you're using? I didn't, this
Well,
has
it's one
happened
of
to
these
me.
long-winded words we have from.
Yeah,
This.
but this happened to me about 7 years ago. 7 years back now, it's been going on with me.
Okay.
And it's not for the light-hearted, what's been happening.
Well, this is your opportunity to tell people about it. So could you sort of explain your background and why you've driven all that way, or the wife's driven you down here? And it's a heck of a trip to come to tell your story. So let's get on with it, Stuart.
Yeah, well, about 7 years ago, I started to see people were seeing that auras and that, and I can see energy. I can see my spectrum of light is way beyond others. I start seeing people's energy, and I now know that everybody's got their own energy field. People couldn't see what I could see, and so it was so frustrating for me to try and explain what I was seeing, because it was all new to me. It just hit me like a runaway train. And it's still hitting us like a runaway train. I drive the train now, but I cannot stop it. So powerful.
Well, those are big words. Keep on.
Yeah, well, I start seeing people's energy fields, and I can feel people's energies. I know if they've got dark in them. I know if they're a good person or a bad person. I've lost a lot of friends and family through it, because I can feel people's energies. And they're not people that I've known for 20, 30 years. They're not the people I thought they were. It's all one-way traffic with most of people, and I learned that, and that's the worst part of this journey. Worst part of it is when you can see people for who they are.
Well, I think so. When did this start? I mean, you start talking about 7 years ago. Did you have any childhood experience or any odd experiences in your?
No, but well, I shouldn't be here now to tell this story and this genuine story, should I say? It's so powerful. I should have been killed. Maybe I should have been not here about 4 times. My life should have been taken. And when I look back, people used to call us lucky. I know it's not luck. I was protected for this time in humanity's history.
You said you were protected.
Yeah, I should have. When I used to party, I've lived 10 lives into one. I was in Ibiza partying I was out one night with a lad called Brandon Block, famous DJ. And I'd been out 2 or 3 days, come back. I went out with the kids with Sharon on a little pedalo. And we get on a pedalo and I'm pedaling out. Stuart and Scott was there, and I'd been dived in. I was a bit worse for wear. And they pedaled away and left us, and I went down. And when I went down, hit the bottom, I pushed myself back up. Maybe it's about a quarter of a mile out, and down again for the second time. I'm panicking, I'm hitting the bottom and I'm panicking. And they were laughing, thought I was joking. They'd pedaled off and left me. The third time I went down, I just started floating. As after the panic was over, goes down, I'm floating to the bottom of the sea, lying on the seabed. And I looked up and it's so calm, so beautiful. Calm, I was really calm. And my arms were flopped about in the bottom of this water, and this seabed. And my hand went out and I hit a chain. It was an anchor. And I grabbed that anchor and I pulled myself up. But I'll take any test they want to test me with. That yacht wasn't there when I went down, because when you're panicking like I was, you would have made a beeline for that. You're looking around for something to get a hold of, and it wasn't there. And I swear down that yacht wasn't there. And I pulled myself up. Been sick a few times with getting the water out. And me Sharon and the 2 kids come back to see us and pick us up. It was an experience. It was a beautiful experience, but it was a frightening experience at first. but then it went to a calmness. And I knew that yacht wasn't there when I went down. It was
were there not people on the yacht that helped you
No,
up?
there was nobody on it. No, nobody there at all. It was quite an experience. When I look back, there was nobody. You know, I swear down that yacht wasn't there when I went down. Because when you're at panic stage, like when you're drowning, you're panicking. You're looking for something to get a hold of, and you're looking, you know, a 380, whatever it's here, and you're looking around for something to get a hold of to support you. And I swear down that yacht was not there.
Did it disappear, or I mean, was it something on it, or I mean?
It just, you know, the truth is, I didn't even look back. I just couldn't register what had happened. When I got onto the land, I was still not in a good way.
But I mean, how did your friends or your family?
It was my wife. It was my wife and me 2 sons. With the 2 sons were, I think, about 6 and 8 years of age.
So they saw you on the yacht, or
no? I wasn't on the yacht. I never got on the yacht. I just seen us hanging on the.
There seems to be a gap between going up on the chain and.
No, I got up. I pulled myself up on the chain. Pulled myself up on the chain. And when I pulled myself up, I was hanging on the chain when they come back for us. Yeah.
So continue.
It was like I said, it was a frightening experience, but it was so loving and calm. And when I was lying on the bottom. And when I got back, it was, I was still in a bad way because all I was doing was bringing up the seawater. That was the first experience I had of near-death experience, I should imagine. There's another time when I lived a very checkered life. I'm in gangster books. I've lived a checkered life. I've been to jail. I'm not ashamed of anything I've done in my past. I'm dyslexic. Very little education. I've done quite well in life, and my life has been very, very. I was dragged up as a child. I had nothing. I had to fight for everything. You know, there was 6. There was 4 brothers, and I was the youngest brother. And we'd fight like cat and dog. We come from a very poor background. I've had gas and electric cut off as a child. I was always, you know, I lived a very, very hard life as a child. But I've ended up a very, very hard person with a big heart. But I'd fight and stand up to anyone. Just growing up as a child, I had to fight like that just to get to where I wanted to be in life. Like I say, when I was a kid at school, I had wellies on in the summer, red marks from my legs. It wasn't. But I would swap that child. I would go back to that childhood any time, rather than what kids are facing today's children. It was very, very rough. I was, like I said, I was really dragged up. I didn't have any holidays. I think I had 1 holiday at Dundee in a caravan. That's the only holiday I had as a child, as a family. But still, even though my dad was a strict, he worked hard. He never lost a day's work. He worked hard. My dad was only a small fella. When we were getting into trouble, yeah, he used to punish you. You got punished. You really got punished. You had a cat of 9 tails made, and he's a very strict fella. But I loved him, and I loved my mum. I mean, what he done to me, I deserved it. He worked hard he was a labourer on the building sites. He worked hard for that money. If I got into trouble, it used to cost him, and I can understand that. I understand it. He come from a poor family, and he was a very, very strict and tough little fella. I could have hurt my dad when I was 13 years of age, but he used to kick the shit out of us. Sorry for the French. And I accepted everything he'd done, and the finish, I said, "Is that it, Dad?" When he knew I'd become a man, I was a man at 12, 13 years of age. Had to be. And from there, I just grew stronger and stronger. I feared nothing in my life. I still fear nothing in my life. I've never run away from anything. And it's been a hard life. It's been a real hard life. Then I used to do the doors and that, and then I got set up. It was a conspiracy to murder for me. They tried to take me out. This is the authorities tried to take me out. They set us up in a nightclub. There's a guy called Viv Graham. He's a tough kid. Me and him never seen eye to eye. And we used to have a fight there. And Viv couldn't hurt me at all. Because I was protected all my life. You know, I was just protected. And I was put in a situation through the police. Put me in a situation where my life was at risk. And the 6 undercover police officers in a nightclub put a hand on the Bible on oath, and said on oath that when they were getting cross-examined of the defence barrister, Mr. Knox, turned around and said, when was you said that this man was within an inch of his life? And he says, when were you going to intervene? He said, they're on oath they said this, the 6 of them. They'd put hidden cameras up there I knew nothing about. They'd set it up. And they turned around and told the jury and the judge that Mr. Watson, them didn't have to interfere with this, they had let it take its course. This, what them said I was going to be an inch of my life being taken. And they said that let it take its course, because they wanted these lads up the street. And they wanted me out of here because I believe they knew who I am before I did. Yeah, so it was, for me, that's a conspiracy to murder. They wanted me killed so they could get these lads lifted off. It's all there now. It'll be all there in the law books, I believe, if anybody wants to question that. For me, in my view, that's a conspiracy to murder.
They used you as bait.
Yes, they did, but they wanted to kill me. They says they didn't have to interfere. They'd let it take its course. That's just not. That's not right. I mean, who you are, what you are. There's a law there, and they're there to protect you. That's what they've got they take an oath, I believe, don't they, to protect the public.
Actually, I'm not entirely sure if that's true, but let's move on.
Yeah. From there, I've been to jail a few times, 3 times. I've been gangster books. But I've always had a good heart. Yeah, I've always had a good heart. I used to stand by people. And I always looked after my mum and dad when I started making money. And then going, after I've been when I've been to jail a couple of times, it showed me who, it was a test for me. Everything's a test for me. And my life's been a test to see what kind of person I make sure that he's chose the right person for this job. He's lined up for me. And I learned that majority of people that you run about with are just associates. You haven't got friends, you're associates. When you're giving, you're the best thing since sliced bread. When you're not giving, they aren't there to give you. They're not there to help you. They're there to see what they can get off you. When you look back, it's been a it's been a lonely time for me, really. It's for a lot of people, because a lot of people can understand what I'm talking about. I learned the hard way. Took us down the dark, some very dark roads. Met some dark people, and I mean dark people. And he brought us back out to make sure I was still the man that he sent in there with a heart that would help anybody.
Do you want to explain the term dark people? Or?
Dark people, that's dark people that'll do anything for they sell their souls basically for money, for riches, for gains, for power. It was when I look back, I know I can relate it to each of them. I'm not going to name names, but when they watch this, they'll know who I'm on about. Yeah, I helped so many people in my life, and I've helped myself to my love, and took kindness for weakness. But I've learned that. I learned it.
Big mistake, though.
Yeah, it's a big mistake. Yeah, but you've got to go through that to get where you're going. Though you've got to learn. You've got to walk through the darkness to get to the light.
Were any of the organisations involved with other activities? I'm talking about some of the trafficking and stuff like that.
No, there was prostitution not going on, but not with children. Not with children. Not with children. But it was like I said, I had to go through that darkness in my life to get to the light. And hadn't, I'd long been out of jail, and I just knew I had to distance myself from these people, even the people that were just on the edges of it, who's been helping themselves to kindness from me. And I just had to distance myself from most of 99% of them. And I didn't go back there. I never went back there because I'd learned my lesson. It wasn't I'm not ashamed of anything I've done. Anything I've done. Like I said, I had to learn that, go through that experience to get where I am now. Now I can see everybody's energy. I can feel that energy. I can see. I spectrum of the light is so powerful you wouldn't believe.
Well, let's go into that. Let's drill down into all that.
Yeah.
Tell us all about it.
I was in my club. I've got a club in Gateshead there, the Teams Club. I've been there about 13 years at the time. So long. Maybe it's a bit less. Anyway, I've been there for quite a few years in double figures anyway. And I'd been my house where I'm living now. I'd been there 25 years so. And I start to see people's energy. I see colours. I see, divine colours. Believe me or not, I see Jesus and God. And my postcode at home is NE8 2US. And my postcode at the Teams Club, I've had for those double figures. It's NE8 2SG. And I get woke up through the night, when I start seeing this energy and I see colours and that, and divine colours. And these postcodes were floating around in my bedroom, about 8 to 12 inches high, all in divine colours. And I can see them floating about. I'm awake at the time. I'm not dreaming this. It's a proper vision. I'm awake. And when I'm looking at them, I'm thinking, what the hell does this mean? And I'm looking at them. And the two postcodes, they went side by side. And the lettering come forward. And they spell Jesus. Now, I'm not saying I am Jesus, but that was a message from me. Jesus standing there and I see him. He says, Stuart, you're more what you think you're. I'm with you. Believe in yourself. And from then and onwards, this train started picking up pace. And it started picking up pace and pace. And I couldn't understand it. I went looking for help. Thinking, what the hell's happening to me here? I see light beings, energy beings. I can exchange my energies with the sun, the stars, the moon, with the universe. I've got videos there, and I've got, anybody wants to test me with any lie, you take that test again. I'm more than welcome. These videos I've taken and the photographs I've taken, not just from an iPhone, but how I can take them, and I don't understand how my phone can get right into the sun and the moon. I've got videos of light beings, energy beings. I've got videos of me morphing. Some people, when I'm healing, I can heal at a touch now. Got videos of me morphing in and out. I'm changing, my face changes into Jesus, and when I'm healing, you can see images of him on my body, on the side of my face. You might see it there to Dave on the side. Some people might see him. Some people won't. When it's not your time to see, you'll not see. Because I cannot see sometimes what you're seeing. But 99% of the time, you just cannot see what I see. Because when you're getting that vision and seeing things, don't question yourself. You're seeing them because they're meant for you to see, nobody else. You. We're all on a journey. Same journey, different paths, but we're not heading to the same destination. Just believe in yourself. You're more than what you've ever thought you are. What you're being brainwashed into. Believe in you are. Yeah? You're powerful light beings, ladies and gents. Powerful. So powerful you wouldn't believe. I can heal at a touch. There's testimonies there. of people. I can't even say the word that I've cured because you can go to jail for it, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say it on here, am I? Yeah, Miles.
Well, what do you mean by healing
a word
people?
like healing. I've healed cancers. If you can see that,
I don't think you go to jail for it, but I don't think the big pharma like to hear that.
Yeah, you can go to jail for it. There's a 37 or 39 law, if you want to check it up, ladies and gents, that you can go to jail if you say this. I've just had to take a sign down off me. I've got a little unit on the side of the club now where I do my healing. And the authorities, got a phone call up the authorities saying, you'll have to take that sign down. I says, why? I says, because I haven't got that I can cure on it. I've got on there that I can help people with it, take the anxiety away, the pains away. And she says, and the message I got back was, you cannot even say that you can help people with it. That's the law. When you check it up, don't believe a word I say, ladies and gents. Go and check it for yourself. Remember what I'm saying. Go and check it, and it's there. Just Google it, it's there. You cannot say these words. Yeah, you can't say these words. So I had to get it covered over, that sign, saying I could help people with cancer. And by can I not help them? I've had really good results with it, cleared it all together. There's testimonies there in my group. I've got a group on Facebook, Divine Light Cosmic Healing. And I've got a group every Thursday night where I do free healing. I do as many as I can. I help children, I help anybody. And I do this, it drains us, but I do this. Anybody's had pains for years and years, I remove them pains. I remove anxiety, stress at the drop of a hat. It's so powerful what I can do, but like I say, don't take me words for it. Have a look on a group. Have a look on a group yourself and read people's testimonies for yourself.
Okay, well, what's the group? What's the...
It's Divine Light Cosmic Healing on Facebook.
Okay, and are there, how many do you have on this?
There's 4,300 people on that group. But it's getting suppressed, it's getting stopped, whatever you want to call it. I've been looking for help to try and get the word out there, the truth out there. These are honest, genuine. Yes, I do private healings, one-to-one, because it does drain us, and I charge for that. But if you don't get anything off the healing I don't want anything off you. I don't want paid. I'm genuine. I'm so genuine.
Well, I think it's called an energy exchange. Or
energy exchange. Yeah, but people I've done people in China. I've healed people in China. Distance healing. It's China, New Zealand, Australia, America.
So you must have a website, or is it only done on the Facebook?
Yeah, it's just I do it on the Facebook, my website. I used to get about 15 to 20 emails a day. I haven't had an email now from that group for, I think it's about 18 months, gone on to 2 years now. Stopped it. Been stopped. People's tried to join the group and have been stopped getting on there. There's a guy that I met down your end here, Miles. And he's been trying to get a hold of me for blaming 3 years. He couldn't reach out to us. But luckily we've got somebody in common that you know he found me, and I said, well, I'm down your end this weekend, and he's come to see us.
Okay, well, we've spent the night you here earlier yesterday, and we scanned an awful lot of your images in, and do you want to?
Yeah, well,
let's go through some of those. There's quite a few, so we'll get them on the runway, and away we go.
Yeah, well, these images here, the flutter, the company was on a night time. I wish to be fair, ladies and gents, I don't know what they mean, not yet. Like I say, I'm dyslexic, no education, very little, hardly read and write, but I'm nobody's fool.
Okay, well, let's just spend your time as you feel going through these.
Well, I hope I've put them out there on my group so many times, and nobody's come back. Nobody's got questions about them or anything. And
well, how would people contact you in terms of getting to them right now?
Yeah, they're just this. I'll give me phone number. I'm not, you know.
No, I wouldn't give your phone number.
No, do you know what my number? No.
Well, we'll put it up afterwards.
Well, it's on the group on Facebook.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't like Facebook. But
yeah,
are there any other means of contacting you?
Yeah, well, I've got a couple of things out on YouTube. Well, I've done a documentary called Stuart Watson, Hard Man to Healer on Amazon Prime.
Right, okay. Well, I mean, that's a big deal. Tell us all about that.
Yeah, well, the one on Amazon Prime, I hate shopping. I don't know. Some men like shopping. I don't. It's not
I
my
don't know
cup.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Stuart. I have no idea what you are
Yeah.
talking about.
I hate when
TK Maxx or anything else? Charity
I'd
shops?
rather put pins in my eyes.
Don't say things like that.
This, no, it was 4 days before Christmas. This was, and I just started learning. I was just starting to accept what I could do. Yeah, and the local rag up at Gateshead there, called the Chronicle, Evening Chronicle, had done a documentary on us. Done an interview with us, and on that interview, all I wanted to do was talk about my past. Like I said, I'm not ashamed of my past now, and I said I'll talk about my past.
Was this part of a series or?
No, it was just an interview, because people were talking about what I was doing, like healing now from what I was doing, like tough. I was a tough guy. I'd fight anybody and I'd stand in front of anybody.
Tough guy.
Yeah. So and then they were wanting to talk about me past, and I says, listen, I will talk about my past. I'm not ashamed of it. But what I will do, I says, I want to talk about what I can do now, And it's true, they will keep on delving into it. And then the interview stopped because it was getting, all I wanted to do was talk about me past. So that interview I did there was in the local rag, the Chronicle, Evening Chronicle. So there was this, and then gone forward 8 months. It's like 4 days before Christmas. So I'm up at about gone shopping. So it was up at Concert, about 12-15 miles away from where I live. And my phone went. But just before my phone went, I'm driving along with the road there, and this big indigo green and gold cross, about 20 foot in height, about 8 foot wide, was coming down, floating down from the sky, from the heavens. And my wife couldn't see this cross, and it was so clear to me. And I'm saying, Sharon, can you? There's a cross. Can you not see it? And she's going, where? And I said, how? And I was getting it. Well, no, you swear there. I was getting a little bit irritated because she couldn't see it. It was that clear and that big, and it come floating through the car. About 50 yards along the road, the same cross come, but it's got Jesus on this time, and it comes through and I'm getting irritated and saying, how can she not see this? And it floats through the car, through me, and gone. Just as just as that vision had finished, my phone went. And it was one of the girls from the club. She works at the club there, and she says, Stuart, I've got a fella on the phone here. He's beside himself. He's in such a state. He's crying his eyes out. His son has got 2 hours to live. So I says, give him me number. So she gave him me number, and he phoned us up, I says, calm down. I says, because I can hardly understand what you're saying. I now know that lad is called Malcolm. Yeah, because I was seeing it. I went to see this young man when just jumping forward there. Yeah, but so anyway, I took the message off him on the phone, and I says, calm down. I said, whereabouts are you? He says, I'm in the RVI. He's now, I know is called Callum. He's got cell palsy. He's not in a good way anyway, but his body was closing down, and they gave the doctors, they'd done everything they could for him, and he had 2 hours to live. And so I says, calm down. I says, I'm coming. I says, I'm going to come out to you now. So he was in the RVI in Newcastle, so I raced across there. Newcastle was playing at home, so it was a bit, and this was about 4:30, 5 o'clock at night, so it was a bit hectic in the town that time of night. So I had to go right round the outside and then come in the back way, and then he met us downstairs. When he met us downstairs, like I got out of shopping anyway. And when he met us downstairs, I says, I've calmed down. I says, I'm here. I don't know what I can do, because this was new to me. I just thought accepting it, and this was the biggest thing I had faced in my life. So guns into the RVI, guns upstairs, and all his family's in there. All this young man's family's in there. You call him Callum. I'm getting a little bit emotional there now when I tell this. Now, his mum, his gran, and all the family were there. And when I walked in, I thought, what? Yeah, he told us, he says, Stuart, he says, he said, wow. He said, Stuart, I've he said, I don't believe in what you're doing. He says, but he says, I went to do me morning in the corner there. I put the iPad on. He says, and there you are on top of the iPad. He said, I didn't search for you anything. I didn't search for you. I didn't go looking for you. He says, I says, Malcolm, you've had your message from Jesus, and I've gotten mine. And I tell them what had happened to me. I says, where's he? He says, he's in the bottom bed there. And I went down to the bed where his family was, and I didn't know what to do, really, to tell the truth. I put my arm around the young man, Callum. There's tubes all over his body. Put my arm around him, put on his heart, and I held his head. Well, when I held him, asked Jesus to come in and save him. As if I'm going through it now, the tears would run down my face. I could feel the vein going through my body and into his. I didn't know what to. I just prayed and asked for him to save him. His body was dying from the inside out. He was killing himself from the inside. His veins had collapsed. His blood pressure dropped so low. His heart rate dropped so low, and I couldn't do nothing for him. And his mum and dad, they were all there, and his grand, they were all crying. And it was one of the emotional things I've done in my life. And I held this lad, and I held him, and I says to his mum, you call her Sharon. I said, I've done what I can. I says, it's in the big man's hands upstairs now. I says, it's in his hands. And I left with tears running down my face, and I felt the divine in my body, and I went downstairs to my wife in the car, and I live about 15 minutes from there. And she drove us across the house, and by the time I pulled onto my drive, I got a phone call saying, Stuart, I don't know what you've done. He says, but when you left, the machine restarted beep and pop, and the noises off all the equipment. She says, and his blood pressure's come back up. His heart rate's come back up. I'm now put the fibre optic lenses into his veins, into his kidneys, and they can filter the toxins that were killing him. They can get him out of his body now. But they couldn't do. They were just waiting for him to die before that. And I went across there, at hospital, every day apart from Christmas Day and New Year's Day, for 2 weeks or more. And that young lad's still alive now. Callum, still alive now. Believe it or not, when his mum and his gran and other people were looking for, when they put it back in when they put it in the Chronicle or some magazines, or they got in touch with This Morning TV, and they said it was a Christmas miracle. It was a Christmas miracle. And they said they weren't interested in them kind of stories. They weren't interested in them kind of stories of Christmas miracle. That young man's still alive today. Yes, if he ever needs us at any time in his life, I'm there. I've done a couple of healing on him since. But he's still, the images he's laughing. He's acknowledged his mum and his brother and that. And it was, but on that documentary on Amazon Prime, he's Stuart Watson, Hard Man the Healer. His mum and his gran is telling their side it's a genuine miracle.
Okay, well, ITV didn't want to know, but how did Amazon know? How did
because
that
there's a
happen?
kid called Steve Wraith, he had gotten in touch with me and he had heard what I'm doing and said, would you be interested in doing a documentary? And it's like a private, he's like, does private, like yourself does, Miles. Sorry about that.
No worries. So what's the actual title again?
Stuart Watson, Hard Man the Healer. It's
Okay, well, let's get on to the hard work here. These symbols. We've got a lot of them. Let's get through them.
Yeah,
Let's
these
just,
symbols. I hope people can. I hope people can out there can maybe understand them. I know my DNA is getting changed, and I will be able to. I'm getting downloads all the time of the sun. I get fed. We get fed up the sun. If anybody thinks that the sun was created to hurt with, we may as well bang their head on the wall. Because if we allow them to block the sun out, all life dies, including humanity. Anyway, these symbols has come to me. I get woke up with an electric shock, or I bite my tongue or my lip. I'm awake, I'm wide awake, well, not wide awake, but I'm awake. And these symbols are floating around in my bedroom. Every night I see different symbols. I see light beings and energy beings. I know they're protection. I know they're around me.
So do you want to talk about any ones particularly going from the left to the right, or?
For me, they just come to, and I draw them down the best I can when I'm half asleep and it's in the dark, and then I put colour to them the next day. So this is the best ones, the best way I can.
Well, that's very interesting. You see them in your sleep.
No, I'm not asleep.
I'm not asleep.
I've been awoken to see them.
And then the next day you colour them.
I colour them, yeah. The next day I colour them.
Oh, it's quite interesting. There's somebody that we know in basis who has a similar situation, that it arrives to his consciousness in the evening or at night, and then he spends the day writing it out.
So is somebody else doing this as well, like Miles, yeah?
No, different thing altogether. But
Yeah.
it's a similar type of thing that his nighttime memory, he then expands on it in daytime.
Yeah, this.
So let's keep going. Okay.
Yeah, shall I move along, yeah?
Yeah.
I just hope somebody can. A lot of my portals, I believe. Yeah, a lot of my portals. See on the right hand side here, this one here. Them there, the ones I've wrote down.
Which
like
page?
This
on the left
one
side?
here with the crosses on them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Explain. Go ahead.
Yeah, them's more or less what I've been scribbling down on the night time. Yeah. And I try to tidy them up. The symbols. But the ones where you're going to be coming up, they come round, they're spinning in a disc. They're like a disc form, yeah. But they're all colourful, and they're like a violet colour or a purple, you know. But they're transparent, yeah. And they're moving so fast and rapid in the inside of them, and then the image is in the middle of them. They're beautiful in colour. They're divine colours.
I have to say, seems to be some flying saucers there.
Yeah, that's a yeah. There's two beings there, and that's a portal, I believe, and them's flying saucers coming through it. Yeah, that's a portal on the top there, with the one with the cross and the person in it. I believe them all they're portals. Yeah, and that one there with the mist, the blue mist on it, with the cross. I believe they're portals. I believe they are.
Where do you see these? In your mind's eye, or where?
No, I see them on my eyesight. It's very poor. My eyesight. I've had quite a few diggings in the eyes, and that. They're not the best. But me spectrum of light is way beyond. I mean, way beyond. It's more powerful than the cameras. Yeah, I can see it. I can see energy. Everything's energy. I can see it. I can relate to it, and I know energy is it's an intelligent form of life. Why I know this, I do. Energy is it's intelligent. It's a form of energy is a life form.
So explain as well as you can what you see when you see something, or you see a person.
When I see a person, if they've got like if their energy field is dark, people say it's there. People call them auras. They're not auras. It's an energy field.
Go ahead, explain. Keep talking.
Yeah, but energy. What I'm saying, it's an energy field. It's. I didn't know this. I could download it and tell us what it is, and I can see the darkness in them.
Do you see anything in the darkness?
Yeah, I can see the beings, the darkness. Because they've got dark energy. That dark, it's a dark energy or a dark entity. Yeah. When I'm doing my group healing I've got videos there. They're actually on my group, Divine Day Cosmic Healing on Facebook. Where I've got a team there with us. That's helped us to get along, and they're good. It's good that you've got people around you. That can help you, and they're willing to help you. And have made videos there, and you can, on some of these videos, you can see when I go anywhere beside them, I put my hands anywhere near their heads, these people that's come for, because believe it or not, a lot of them know they've got darkness on them, and a lot of them know that they've got an entity in their body. As soon as I put the divine power of light and from source, as soon as I go beside them, that energy, the dark energy, I've got there's videos there where you can see them leave their body, because they cannot stand in the light.
Well, those videos are phenomenally important, but let's stick to the symbols you've got right now. We've got quite a few of those to go through.
These here are just divine colours. Number 3 comes up a lot, and number 8 comes up a lot. The crosses are coming in a lot. There's a tree there, I believe it's a tree of life with a cross on it. The one where it looks like a net there on that page there across here, yeah? Yeah, that's that there. My full ceiling turns into the grid, and that was a planet. And I wish I could draw. I was a better drawer in 3D, and it's like I've got no one to see it. It can bend. The time can bend, or the fabric of time can bend.
Well, that's very interesting. In the Bob Lazar picture, a video a long time ago, he describes that exactly, how the ET craft, exactly that, like what you've just drawn.
My full ceiling just goes into the grid, yeah, and I can look up and I see I can see into the universe, and that was my ceiling. It was just into the grid, and there's like a bow in the middle where the weight of the planets like now pulling it down, sort of thing, where if you had I describe it, if you had a sheet and somebody's holding the 4 corners of the sheet, and then you put a weighted ball in there, yeah, and that's all I can describe it like. Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah, and the numbers here, there's H15 and the S on the end, and they're just numbers and letters that come to us. But I know the messages, and I know that they mean a lot to what's going on now. But that there it's encoded in the DNA now into my body, and the light switch will be switched on when it needed. I'll see a little.
Tell us more about what's going on now.
Right, now, Jesus and all I can see is Ascendant Masters was around my bed, yeah? I see them, like just like looking in the, if your friends and family there and they're around the bed and they're talking to each other and I cannot hear them, but I can see them talking. And so in my mind, I say, why can't I join in this conversation? And they stop talking, look at me, and look down onto my bed like that and say, Stuart, you cannot listen to us and you cannot join in the conversation. Yeah, you're going to ask questions we cannot answer yet. Your human mind's not strong enough. You're nearly ready and you'll be called upon when needed. And that's a message I got straight into me and downloaded into us. And I see them, I see Jesus, I see God. They exist. Must be light to be darkness, dark to be light, etc. Evil to be good. Must be God to be a devil. There must be a devil to be God.
Okay, let's get these drawings. Keep going. You're in control of those.
Now there, the one with the cross there, it's coming in. There. That there, it's the one.
Now you've scraped out a number of...
yeah, that's me. Them's what I was talking about before with the Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me postcodes. Yeah? That's my postcodes, the 2 postcodes there.
Okay.
But then divine colours are one, and then I just, like I say, I just drug them down night time, then the lettering come forward and spell Jesus. Out the 2 postcodes. I don't know what 1,000,000 to 1 chance that would be, and especially what I'm going through now.
Actually, the symbol above your head there about the spiral is similar in terms of things going into different colours.
Yeah, that one there?
No, on the actual poster. On to your upper right.
This one here?
At the very top.
Yeah. Yeah, but that one there is just wild divine colours just pouring in. And with cross coming in, the cross was just like pouring in with them, you know. These just numbers and letters and that come in and...
Okay, explain all that. There's a lot of writing on it.
Yeah.
You're using a thing like a
it's blue. It's blue lasers
prism
coming into my body
to split the light up there.
It's blue lasers not coming into my body. They're coming down the colour of the rainbows. And straight after I had those beings, like insects flying around my bed, my bedroom. See that like an insect type. They were just flying around the full ceiling changed.
So what you're saying is that the red, green and blue normal light is going in and it's coming out as a blue light.
These colours that come in, they go into my body. Yeah, they're like lasers that come like lasers, but they're not harsh. Yeah, and they go into my body. I feel them. I can feel them go in. I get a little jolt when they get in. But I can. I've got rays of light coming out of my body. I don't know if anybody out there can see this on my hands. There, right, and see around like around me in my hands. I don't know how to see that side there. I don't know to see. I can see him there now. I don't know if anybody else can.
Okay, well, who knows? Maybe people can see. It's very important, this.
Yeah, and these numbers, there's a grid there again, my ceiling, just were all like lines. See, like, they went into like lines, lines. The one, like, it wasn't like a net this time, they were just lines, and number 3 was, they were riding along the lines. They were just move, and they were just coming in like that. The number 3. But it's a powerful number, 3, isn't it? 3 wise men, and 3 pyramids, etc., etc.
Also 3 letters and all the agencies.
Yeah.
Like KGB, CIA, MI5.
Yeah. Well, we're not going into that one, huh?
We're not going there, no.
Yeah, because I believe a lot of people out there know what it is and who they are. Yeah. They sell their souls. That's what they've did. That's what they're doing. Anyway, we'll move on before I start getting aerated. Now these symbols here, that's when I said before, they're coming in discs, like a circular disc as that I've got them in there now. And these discs are spinning round and round, so fast with the colours, but the inner part of them, where the symbols are, them are slowly rotating. Yeah, and they're just rotating and rotating. and I'm just moving around the bedroom but I'm awake when when these are there. I'm awake. I'm not asleep. I'm not in a dream. I'm awake.
Okay, there's a phrase there. Every day this
Every day
week.
I'm waking up at showing 6:42. On the clock. I know number 12 as a powerful number, and it's always been my lucky number. It's not my birthday. It doesn't relate to me at all. Number 12. Yeah. But it's always been my lucky number since I've been a kid. Why? But I know now. I know now it's a powerful number. Yeah, I know it's a powerful number. Yeah. The one on the top's a bear. It's not a very good bear, but it is. It's a bear, and these are spinning. These discs are spinning. Like that. They're spinning so. They're spinning so fast. Some of these, I stopped drawing these. I stopped drawing them down. Because they were getting. It was repetitive. But then it started changing to sort of the complex drawings. Like they would. I didn't have a clue how to draw them because as they were coming in, they were changing so quick into different shapes and symbols. And I thought, wow, I wish that I can't even take a photograph of them. They're too complex for me to try and draw to put down on paper. So I just stopped doing them. But I know these symbols mean something. Or the hieroglyphs or the means. Somebody, I hope somebody out there can put some answers to these.
We've got lots of them, so let's just keep going.
There's some more. It's just that I hope, like I said, that people know exactly. I think some of them are crafts, like say the second bottom row on the right. I think that's a craft, like a ship or something. Yeah, that's what come to my mind. A lot. But the other ones I believe they're just symbols of whatever. I don't know, and what they mean I don't know.
It's a lot of effort to do these drawings.
Well, I see you couldn't make the buggers up, could you really? There's that. There we're going. That's just.
Again, you got things like angels and other things.
Yeah, there's the angels, and some of them look a bit dark, don't they? The one like a skull and crossbones, something through the skull, and the second row down on the left hand side one.
The things there that look like flying saucers, and then the all-seeing eye, or maybe
the all-seeing eye, yeah.
Now,
but
a long time ago, 2009, there were there was a survey done at Sky Television where there were white bathroom tiles, and they were asking the staff to paint what they thought on these tiles, and some of that symbol, like the eye and the sparkly black eye, and things, a lot of those were on those white bathroom tiles.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. The numbers, they change the numbers into other numbers. When you look at some of them as you're going forward, they change them into other numbers. Like there's a 3, then an 8, like holding two number 3s. See this one here, like the infinity sign, holding in the two number 3s. And sometimes they go into a 3. They'll face each other. Yeah, the threes will join each other, so they look like an 8. You know what I mean? As we're going forward, you'll see that. And there's another two number 8s that's got a gold ring around them. On the left hand side one, like the number 8s has been held together like infinity. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to see there now. See the ones there. That's like 2 5s, but it's. See the second row down?
Yeah.
Right, and the first one on the left hand side, that's a number 5 and a number 5, but they look like gives it the expression of a 2, doesn't it? And then the number 3, they're using as part of the 3 into the 5 on the next one along.
It's funny you got the skull with the hammer or some kind of thing beside the so-called angel. Yeah.
Dark and light, isn't it? Yeah, there's a number 3 there held together again with the number 8 number, and there's 2 3s there held together with a cross. But these were all rings. The cross was made of rings. Or number 8, whatever you want to think they are. Yeah. Yeah.
You got 2 1 2 there.
Yeah, 212.
383.
383.
Looks like some spades there.
Spades.
Spades and a beside the 8. I call them a spade. You got hammers there. Is that right?
Yeah, which one? Where we're looking at?
Well, you got the
Oh, there with us. Then, but yeah, with us.
with the 8. It looks like a hammer, or is
Yeah,
it,
hammer that one on the right hand side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, those are symbols which were at the sky thing. People would have spades in the pictures as well, and eyes and flying saucers. And things.
Yeah, yeah. There's so much going on. I just hope some of your viewers will, or who joins into your podcasts can answer some of these questions.
Looks like a face in a tree. No.
No, that's energy. That was energy coming down with a face in it. That's how energy comes in. You know, that's how I see energy sometimes. It'll come in, but it's got they've got, they're not, that they come in, that they're transparent, they're colour, they're in colours of indigos, greens, blues, gold. Sometimes they're all them one colours, or sometimes they're just the one colour. But it's energy is alive. It's an energy being. Energy is alive. It's intelligent. See this one here? I think that's a ship there. That's, see when that's got the, that's one of the 1890.
If you identify
it's-
right hand
yeah.
side to top second row or third row.
It's on the right hand side.
Yeah.
Coming along, it's where the writing is. Number 18, 19th of Jan.
Yes.
Yeah, I should. Yeah, 16th and 17th of Jan. I should have dated them all, but they were just they've been
is
coming
that
in.
what date is what year is
the
that?
17th.
2017.
Aye. Yeah. Aye, so it's gone back, you know, so I've come back the 17th there. This is when this all started happening to me. There was the cross there with a that there is, I think it's a planet. I'm not sure.
If you describe it, so is it the cross under the
coloured cross on the right hand side at the bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the first one on the bottom row. It's different colours, divine colours, and it's got like a planet or in the back, you know, on the side of it there.
Right.
Yeah. These yeah, that's a 3 in different colours there with the dots coming of it. That's a tree on the side, but like I say, they're rotating and moving very slowly, the inner bit, but the outside of it's moving rapidly. Yeah. The one where just above the 18 and 19, I think that's a ship. I think that's a ship there.
That's a central object with 3.
Yeah, three like ports coming off it, isn't it? Like 3 of. Like a star, like the bloody.
Why do you think it's a ship? Were you on a ship? Have you been on ships?
I would like to go under and see what I have been gone, because when I wake up in the morning, you think I've been in the gym. My muscles are so hard, you know, like as if I've had a workout, you know, and I'm drained when I get up and I'm knackered. And now that I ain't sleeping, and my muscles shouldn't be that bloody, you know, that rigid, you know, like proper, as if I've been in the gym, like proper pumped.
I mean, you seem to be pretty fit.
Yeah, well, I got in the gym. I'm like well.
So it's not as if you're freezing up because you're.
No, it's I'm strong as a bull. I kind of, you know, I can just go on and on and on in the gym, and it's. You know, and it's. I've got unusual strength, yeah.
Okay, let's keep going with these.
Yeah, there's this other grid on the bottom again.
What does that grid symbolise to you?
It's just this. It's that's the way. That's that's what the universe is made of. It's a grid. It's a grid. It's like material, you know. It's not what we've been told it is. You know, it's a fabric of space. Listen to me. I think I'm some scientist. I've got a spirit level, never mind a no level.
Well, you're talking on the top left as a butterfly. If you heard of him, I'm going to place a word called monarch.
Yeah, no. Called what?
Monarch.
No.
A monarch butterfly.
These are just.
Okay, continue. Go across.
See the next one along the butterfly. It's an 8 gone into a 9. See it? See the 8 gone through the top, and then the line has gone through the middle of the 8,
Yes.
and it turns into a 9. Like I said before, they're using numbers into numbers, yeah. There's like a pyramids there with a 33 in, a pyramid there with 88 in, and these symbols.
You can't see any Masonic implications as a pyramid with a 33. It's a joke. It's over extreme right. Yeah.
Yeah, on here.
Yeah.
Well, there's a pyramid there with see the pyramid, it breaks and it joins into the 3 is breaking it, you see.
But it's where you put the 3, and then you've got further down there's a pyramid with 33 on it.
Yeah.
And beside that the 88.
Yeah. What does that mean, Lee? Yeah. There's a 3 there. There's a pyramid inside a pyramid with a 3. 3, 3. There's a there 3 and 3, but it's there. But it's like it was purple and gold, like a 3 inside a 3. See them? Yeah. On the second last one. And the pyramid there next to it there's a pyramid inside a pyramid. Then that's like it was like a planet at the side of it. There's an 8 and a 3 there with that symbol there that next to it.
Try giving a reference. It's the bottom row.
The bottom row on the
on the right side.
On the left. On the bottom row on the left. It's like I think that's 3 different levels of. I've just come to my head there now. 3 different levels of consciousness or dimensions.
And you've used different choices of colour. Is that how you perceive them?
That's how I see them. Yeah, in divine that like. The colours that come in are so strong, and they're like, what's the word I'm looking for? They're like a fluorescent tube, you know, like it's so bright, you know, like fluorescent colours, you know, they're so bright and clear. Yeah, they're so powerful when they come in. These are drones that have. See them, the middle one there on the right, on the left, they're like faces, but they're different colours. Them's the beings that come in different colours. Yeah, and there's a cross there with like a being's like he's riding across on a cross.
Yeah, like a surfboard.
Like surfing on it. Yeah, just surfing around on the And these ones, these here. On the right hand side, for me, it's Pegasus, Tree of Life. There's a lion there for courage and strength, and there's 2 angels there. One's a dark one and one's the darker one, and the lighter one.
It's interesting you refer to the 2 angels, one being a dark angel.
Yeah, but the one on the right is more like an angel. The other one's more like a scarecrow, isn't it? Yeah. But when these beings come in to play into me, and when I see these in me front about in my bedroom, some of them when I'm doing my prayers, they come down in front of me window, and I kid you not, they're gone as big as the one again, and they come down, they look in they look into me bedroom, me prayer room, and they look at me in the eyes, and I say, "Bah, you're not the best to look, are you?" I said, "Well, who am I to say that?" And have a laugh. But I'm not feared at any, and I mean, what comes down, a lot of people they would shit, pardon the French, they'd shit it. They would proper shit it, because these beings are huge, and some of them is not the best, they're not the best at looking things, yeah? But who am I to say that? Who is anybody to say that? Yeah? Because they look like that doesn't say they haven't got pure love in their heart, yeah? That's a problem, I think, a lot of times. The judging people, they judge me. They've always judged me. Yeah, they've always judged me all my life. But how wrong they are. When it started happening, Miles, I was looking for help. And when I was looking for help, I got there's a lady called Joan. She says you're having a spiritual experience, and she says, "I'm going to show you how to meditate." And I just don't know where it come from, Miles. I goes, "Joan, this is not a spiritual experience as you thinking of." I says, "This is from source, direct from source." I says, this is from the cosmos. And
I have to say, would that be Joanne?
Joan. No, it's Joan. She's a medium.
Okay.
And she's, I'm helping her husband there now with cancer, yeah? And the experience he's had is, it's for another story anyway. That's because he's going to finish his podcast when he comes out, and it's unbelievable. But never mind. But Joan says it's you have an experience where, and I says, it's from the cosmos, and I'm thinking, what the hell you just said, Stuart? Where's that coming from? You know, that wasn't me saying this. So anyway, there's a video. I hope you've got it here, and if you haven't, it's going to be a big
we'll do the videos later. We got a lot of the stills to do.
Yeah,
we'll do that
right. But she says that she goes, Stuart. She says that, and I says it's from the cosmos, and that wasn't me talking. I says, well, how's that coming from? So she's showing us how to meditate, and as she's showing us how to meditate, I shut my eyes, and you can see these orbs coming under my chair and everything, you know, and you can see, like, I'm starting the colour, there's like colouring going around me body, and I kid you not, it's a security system, CCTV, and I went bang, and I disappeared like that, and the CCTV jumped 45 minutes. And she had bruises on her legs. She didn't tell me this at the time. She had bruises on her legs and on her shoulders where she had been held down.
Now, when you say the CCTV jumped 45 minutes, was there a physical gap of 45 minutes? Or was it the time code?
The time jumped. The time jumped 45 minutes. And this lady here, she's an auditor. She's not going to tell lies for anyone. She's not lying for me, and truthfully, to tell you the truth, I don't want anybody lying for me. I want people to tell the truth, how they're feeling and what they feel, and I want them to tell the truth. If they didn't feel anything from when they're in my presence, when I'm doing the healing, I want them to say this. I don't want them to tell lies, because if you're lying, when I tell my stories in the genuine, it doesn't change. My story, the odd words may change. But the story itself, it will never change because it's embedded in there, because it happened. People who tell lies change their story so much because they're lying and they're trying to remember what they've said.
Exactly. That's good.
Yeah. But mine's like bang, 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 make a few words different, but I can still remember everything that happened because it was an actual event. Anyway, I'm jumping ahead there now because
let's
sorry about that.
No worries, but we've got quite a lot to get through.
Once again, the ceiling then is in the bedroom. This was my bedroom ceiling. Bump. Changed again.
What do those green triangles and what do those symbols mean?
I don't know. So I hope somebody out there does know. But there's some you're going to see someone here soon. I don't know if you're going to edit what I'm going to say now. It's because I got a heads up when this.
We're keeping everything in.
And I got a heads up when these viruses started, but I couldn't put it together. So-called viruses. Yep. Number 8 again. There's that one you just showed me there. Look at the stone on the left-hand side. The two circles. Yeah.
Do you want to lift that up and show it?
That one there. Where's it? It's
in front of you. Is that okay? Maybe I'll just...
Yeah, I'll get it now. Oh, shit. It's very similar, isn't it?
Now, this is a stone carving, which I bought in... let's get this on the screen. This is an artifact. It's a piece of art, but I bought it in Glastonbury. And they look like two infinities together, but they've flattened one end so it can sit up. It's one piece of stone, alleged stone. Maybe it's liquid stone, but it's similar to something that you've just been saying.
Yeah. Very similar to it. It might look a bit more like that, but that's my drawn. Yeah. These ones here, the crosses with a double, everything doubled up there. What they mean are the 3s and the 8s, the 3s and the 8s. This one on the bottom on the left, I believe that's a portal. I believe that's
Is that like a ladder going in? Or?
Yeah, that's it. In that one there, that's a ladder going into it. Yeah.
I'm going to say that some of that looks a little bit like the end of 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Where?
Have you seen that?
No,
the very end of 2001: A Space Odyssey, they've got rotating prisms and triangles and things, but that's another thing. It's what you are saying.
See, when I was there, they're making the threes, the 5 and the 8s. I don't know, like people make angel numbers. I might see. I don't know, but it's just these here. What see when you sit that piece of art you showed before? That's what these must be similar. The one piece, but I haven't see like
when you say these, which ones?
The right, one on the top, number 8
on the right side.
Yeah, on the left.
Yeah.
On my left as I'm looking at them. Them there are the one pieces, but I see I kind of draw them in 3D. You know what I mean? And turn into flowers. Now it says on there, and the writing there. But like I said, these here and the numbers and that.
Yeah, you can see flowers on the right, 3 3s.
Yeah. It's a very. That's the 3 there. They make it into like a flower. See this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's. See there. There's 2. There's like on the top right. It looks like a 6 and then a 3, and then it changes into the 3 on the other side. Yeah, see them? Looks like a 3 on the top, but it turned into like a 6, but then it turned into 3 3s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's but these here, like they'll be like them are 3Ds. I just couldn't draw them the way I would like to, I'd want to draw them. Yeah, but that piece of art you've showed me, that's what them or that them were one piece. Yeah. Yeah, there's dragon. I've seen dragons. I've had dragons on my shoulder. Red dragon on my shoulder, flying in and on my shoulder, but I know it was protection. I've danced with the devil there, Miles. He's had his nose up to my nose.
Which one is that?
No, it's similar thing here. When I was first started getting these visions and becoming who I am. They kind of hurt us. They can't hurt us at all. I'm protected, but they try to frighten the shit out of us, mate. There was a man and an old. There was 2 old men and a woman, and they were proper old. It looked pretty as if they're late 80s, 90s, and they were messing on and playing on with each other and freaking like being perverted. They were side of my bed, and I'm looking at it saying, what the what's going on here? And then these 2 big woven doors, they were 2 foot thick woven wood, and they just opened up in front of us, and I could see all the demonic dark shit and what was inside it, behind it, and then out he pops, and he's got his nose up to my nose, and he's shaking his matry horrible hair in my face, making noises and that, and trying to frighten the shit out of us. And I knew Jesus and God were me, and I looked him in the eyes and I says, "Is that the best you fucking got?" I said, "No, piss off." I said, "I'm going to sleep," and I turned over and I went to sleep, and I never seen him again after that. And that's the God's honest truth. They're there. I don't know how many people's went through what I'm going through before me, or still going through this, but sure no fear, and them will fear you.
Very important. Very important.
That's how they take you out of the game. You're a piece off the chessboard. Once you give in and show fear to them, because you're going to the doctors, they've got you on tablets, injections, you're sitting there and you're shaking and frightened and going to sleep on the night, and then you're out of the game. So that's another light piece taken off. That's another, and I just showed no fear.
Well, it's interesting. A chessboard is a bit like a matrix.
Black and white, isn't it?
Yeah,
black and white. Yeah, and them doors just shut, push, and I never seen them again. Never seen them again. Right. Now see these are for this, that there, them there, them are viruses. That
On the left side.
on the left there with the green there.
Yeah.
I think them are doing as viruses for me. And I've seen, and there was another this same warriors that they used to have the like a Chinese and Japanese and had all leather clad on, with a leather mask on. Now the mask they wear when I've gone to war and that. Them were coming in and removing these another virus.
Yeah.
The virus looking things, and I couldn't put this together. I couldn't put it together in my head what the war and what these because this was in before it all broke out. Now I couldn't put it together. And when it's and I says and I got a message, a download saying and I said me close friends and well, some of them are there, well I thought they were close friends and family. I said the world's gonna change. It's gonna be tipped on its head, and I think they were just trying to humour me at the time. This is not our lifetime, and I says within the next 5 years, and then this shit happened. But it was a message that about the people wearing masks and that, and where it was coming from, and at the time I couldn't put it together.
Well, in the movie Eyes Wide Shut, they wear masks. Was that type of a mask?
It was these were leather masks, and these were same what do you call them? The Japanese like samurai warriors. Samurai warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they had the swords and that, but they were all in the leather. Now the leather armor they wear.
Yes. Yeah.
And they had a leather mask on, and I couldn't put this together properly, But now I know what it is. I know what it is. Sorry, there for me.
Well, looking at the bottom right there, that looks like a green man, or is it?
Yeah. Like I say, they come in so he's like green, and his mouth was gold, and his eyes has got crosses in his eyes. I've got a photographs here of when I'm getting downloads from the sun, and my skin's all purple, and it's all like it's. And you can see the sun, the colours around my face and around my head. And you can see this, and you can see that I've got then when I take a close up of my face and that, I've got a white, and I mean it's white, a white cross in my eye. And it's I've sent you it, so I don't know if you've picked it up or not. The stuff I've
had a look, but we've got so much material.
Yeah, I've got so much to show humanity that this is real.
Well, let's just go through this series that we've got.
Two, them three there. I think that's it.
Is that a dog or what, or a cat?
I think that's a Trojan horse.
Why do you say that?
Because I do. What's happening now?
To
be fair, that's just coming to me. That's just coming to mind now. That's just coming to me.
What do you feel is happening now?
Well, I feel that we're bringing an army into this country. Our government's bringing an army in, and we're allowing it to happen. I'm not going to go down there, Miles. I'm not going to go down that route. Maybe for another time.
Yeah. Well, let's focus on these beautiful symbols. These very important symbols.
Yeah. See this? See that there, like the hexagon? Is it a hexagon?
Yeah, it looks like a ring molecule or something.
No, but it's like a 50p piece sort of thing. Yeah. And that's sometimes my ceiling guns into that as well. Yeah, it just guns full into that, like a hexagon. Like a hexagon's the right word, isn't it? Yeah, and the other ones are infinity with the crosses in 3/8 and that with a cross in there. The letter S, maybe me, I don't know. That's like for me it was like a planet or something with a cross going through it. There's again like the number 3 making like a flower symbol. See it? When it's got OT3 on it, the one before that in the middle.
Yeah.
With the heart, yeah. Well, they come up with a hell of a lot of number 3s and number 8s.
Can you read that?
Yeah, I have a dragon with a raider. I have a lion with a raider, and I have an elephant with a raider. That's what's coming through me. That's what's coming through, and I mean, I wrote it down rather than try to draw it because I don't know what they would look like. The dragon head, it's flying through my bedroom, and it's got a passenger on it. Same with the lion.
I think this is one of the first time you have a 4.
Yeah, number 4. Yeah. Yeah, it could be, but they've got a 4, 2, and a 1 really, isn't it? It's a 2 into the 4 into the 1. The 1 makes it into the 4. See it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are those pyramids or just triangles? And
That's
what about the
not
cats?
just a triangle, yeah, and 3 cats. The 3s is
Okay,
yeah.
let's move. This is very, very interesting, this one.
Yeah.
The 8 is slowly turning round and goes through the portal.
Yeah. That one there. The 8 was like, it was like slowly spinning round. Aye, and it just went through out the other side. I just hope somebody can,
Okay, do you want to go through the right-hand side?
Pardon?
The right-hand side symbols from the top?
Yeah. It's the number 8 there, number 8 again. And I think that there is...
683.
683 and the 9.
Are those cups?
9. And number 9.
With an 8 in it?
That's a chalice.
Okay, the chalice. Which chalice?
It's a chalice with number 8 in it. Let people make their own mind up in it, see what they think it is, because... Yeah, and I just...
What about those people with the hair?
That's them out there. Women that's coming in, that's the colour of them. I like put that obviously that they look a lot better than that when after me drawn. Yeah? But that's the colour of them, green face and purple hair, and the other one's got like a purple face with a purple, it's like a violet colour hair, you know what I mean?
So when you say obviously, I mean, are you saying they're very good looking or they?
Yeah, they were beautiful women. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Is there not some demonic thing?
No.
So
I wish I could draw it like a bit better. Yeah, there's a man holding 2 planets there. Yeah. A woman doing the same.
Old patterns and new slant from the 16th of January. Is that what date?
That'll be 16th of January. That'll be when... I should have put the dates on Alan really there.
But is that?
These I've stopped drawing for a few years now, Miles. Yeah, but that's still happening. It's still around. If people had the right equipment, they could. You would see what Obviously, I've looked at some to try and get some of this these cameras and that. Some of the cameras to do this. When I looked at that, with 250 grand.
There are cameras you can get.
Yeah, but they're very expensive, aren't they?
John Walston has got those. He's seeing daylight stuff, which otherwise you wouldn't see in daylight. I mean, broad daylight craft.
If anybody wanted to, see
John Walson.
Well, if John's watching this, and he wants to get, I can't afford to get these cameras because and I don't believe you can hire them.
Well, I think there's an amazing sort of things if you get what you call military surplus.
Yeah.
Not that I would know anything about that.
But these, if anybody was wanting the stuff that would pick up that's around me every night and every day, it's 24/7. They'd be amazed. They'd pick up these light beams, energy beings. I
think you might need to talk to an Apache helicopter pilot for some of that. But okay, on the left-hand side, not that I would say anything. On the left-hand side, what does all that mean?
That's another grid. But they were like lines with like little balls on them, flying, just moving rapidly across me ceiling turned into.
So are they moving as as individual units, or
Yeah,
are they oscillating?
yeah.
You know, like cars on a motorway.
Yeah, right. Yeah, similarly. It's just like it's it's like fucking stream of traffic, like energy, whatever. That's all I can say. Yeah, it is energy. Miles, I don't know if you're gonna show it the other day, but there's a video there I've got of the moon. The moon, it flashes the moon like it's like strobes at me when it wants me attention, so when I videoed it, I've got a video there.
I would suggest that's just the camera hunting for focus.
No,
I'll have to ground you there.
If it's hunting for focus, it is I've got there's a energy energy weapon being fired onto Earth, and it comes.
Well, that's another thing. Let's concentrate on these, because we went through a lot of effort putting these together. So let's make sure we cover them and give them justice. So there's a woman looking into an egg, or
it looks like an egg, yeah. Yeah, maybe I believe it's a birth of new humanity.
And there's a thing a little bit XA. Is that a YA?
Where?
Cross on the bottom right.
Yeah, it looks well. That's what I'm saying. It turns it. You can. It's a Y and an E, isn't it? That's what I'm saying. It just changes it. It puts one mark in there, and it just changes it into what you want. There's two letters there for me. It's a Y and an E.
Is that a cross with a dot on it, or is it a person?
It's a cross with a symbol of it's like a planet above it.
Then you've got a circle with this spade thing that going through it. Is that into a different realm?
I don't think it's a spade, Miles.
Well, I'm just using whatever language I can.
Yeah.
Again, up to the top right, a D.
The D, yeah, it looks like it could be D, yeah. That's a D, but the other one, I don't know what it is, a mountain or whatever.
Then the D, is it like a double D? It's like looking into. I mean, I'm putting my impression on that.
It's a D. There's two Ds there, because it's like the outer one's a different colour to the inner one. One's purple and one's green.
Okay, well, let's go to the next one. We've been running for an hour and a half now, so we're doing well.
Yeah.
Okay.
These symbols, yeah. S and a J there. There, the S is in a J. Another S there with a line going through there. That there is. See the circle a bit there. That's a symbol of something, isn't it?
Yes, the woman at the bottom looks like some kind of thing from Buck Rogers. I think there's a type of soldier very like that, with a nose like that. But that's just from one of the Buck Rogers.
The woman then there's time gone forward and time gone backwards there. See it on the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's put that full screen.
I see vision. I get visions of clocks and the numbers are all falling off them, and they're just piling up in there, because time is infinity. There's no such thing as time, is there? It was created to control humanity.
There's a symbol there with two sort of ones opposite each other, hockey stick things.
On which side? On the left or right?
On the left side.
I see that. Yeah.
I mean, that's it looks. I think they've used that symbol on things. The symbols there.
That's very similar to other ones, isn't it? Like.
And then there's a sacred symbol at the bottom.
Yeah.
Like a cross, the Knights Templar.
The one in the middle there, that's like a dagger, and the other one's like two daggers together, isn't it? There.
Yes.
The one in the middle, yeah.
You do see some of these in other types of art, and
wait, I bet they're not as good as drawing as them, though.
What about the S's? The T's?
I think it must be me, mustn't it? I think.
Yeah.
It must be me.
Oh, I see the woman.
Sorry.
I've just saw that. The numbers of the clock are on the face, middle
Yeah.
of the face.
Yeah.
The 12, 3, 6, and 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
And once sometimes it's gone forward and then sometimes it's gone backwards. The time.
I have to say the one at the top right looks like a bit of a dollar sign almost.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Understand that. Yeah.
What I'm inferring is that a lot of these symbols may be in plain sight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a man with the flowers in his mouth. The crosses there on the right hand side. The crosses they just went for like as far as I could see. They like behind each other.
Yes, almost infinity.
Yeah.
Again, the infinity.
There's a woman holding number 8. Looks like two holding her breasts. But it's a number 8. There's the golden cross where the number 8 was connected all the way around. See it?
There's like a necklace of 8s.
Yeah. Round the cross.
And then the one on the right is the cross on the right.
Yeah, it's another. Yeah, the one on the right there was a cross going through. I think it's coming through it from another dimension. Yeah, there's some. You couldn't make these up with it. A old imagination to be drawing these down all the time.
Just to recap on this, the circle is meaning a disc or portal. Is that right?
Yeah, it's a disc. It's an energy disc that's floating about. It's coming round there. It's just floating around in my bedroom. But the outer circle, it's like a say the purples or violet colour or very, but you can see through. They're transparent and they're spinning rapidly. They're moving rapid, and as they're moving rapid, the inner part with the numbers or the symbol that's moving slower. So you make it out a bit what you're looking at. Yeah, but they're moving rapid on the inside of them.
I think we're getting near the end on this.
Yeah. These were it says on the top, repeating again and again. It's just that there for me. It's a number 8 gone through into an infinity, gone through in a portal. Same as the one on the left there. It's a man.
Now this is the first time you brought coherent animal symbols in on this.
Yeah. Yeah, well, no, it's
well, just
I've had elephant. I had an elephant, a dragon, in a
I mean, this is just the way they came out of your book. So we've been doing this last.
These haven't come to me in this. They're not numbered, and I just write them down. I've like I say, I'm dyslexic. I've got the organisation skills aren't not the best.
So
see the next one there? It's a portal, yeah.
The top right.
No, top on the
the
left.
middle.
Yeah, and a man goes through that portal and he comes out the other side as an angel. Yeah.
In as a man, out as an angel.
Yeah, and that's for me. That's when you're ascending. When you're moving to your next dimension. That's what comes to me. On the right hand side, that was an ox. But it's an ox. It's purple with a gold. They've all got gold, like around. The outline of them in gold. And then it's got its tail was a number 8. Yeah.
These are all sort of like glowing a golden.
Yeah, and that's strength for infinity to me. There's a dog with a bone, a bear with a fish, and that's they were bringing them into me like food, sort of thing. Yeah.
And 3 lovely dogs.
Yeah, and the dogs. Yeah, that's
what type of dogs?
I don't know. Like I've always had big dogs. Yeah, I've always had big dogs, and I've still got big dogs. And for me, that's our protection. And they're there, and they're loyal. They're sharing that. Giving me the fish, giving me the bones, and they're there. They were there for me.
I have to say there's cartoon series with a cat. It's a dog. The BBC had it. Was like fairly jerky pictures, squiggly things. Marmalade, I think the dog was. A long time ago. Very similar to that. That's what sprang to mind for me.
Right, now these numbers and letters, there's that's a man at the bottom right holding a number 3 and a number 6. Yeah, and a man holding 3 and 6 like is a as a
well 3
like
over
a
6
fraction.
is a third. No, we could divide that.
Divide 3 into 6 is 2, isn't it? And there's a man there, and he's got that. Then there's 3, 8, and 5 going around the planet. I don't know what it means. But these symbols and letters, they'll all have a meaning. There's a heart there.
PPG 888
Well,
4P1688, and under that are
888.
3 8s.
Yeah.
And then a heart symbol.
With 8, 8. Yeah, that means love's infinity. Yeah.
And then it looks like the face of a dog. Is that right?
It looks like, yeah, it's a face of a dog there with I don't know if that's a symbol of a womb, or like a you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And these, yeah, like these on the right hand side, these are like that stone bit of art you showed before. Yeah?
Yeah.
These are like that. These are all one piece.
Comments, please do send them in. I think that might be it. No, we're not. Christmas Day 2019. Again,
Ready
explain
for
these. There's a glow about them.
Yeah.
Now, were these before they were fully sort of coloured in, or?
Yeah. Christmas Day, and I went through quite a lot with the family because I spent, this happening to me, it's been really hard for my family as well to deal with. Yeah, not just me. But I kind of, like I said before, I kind of hide from it. I kind of get away from it. That's 24.
I think this is all very, very important. It's very important to get this all in one go.
Yeah. So it's Christmas Day. I'm drawing these down, and I'm I should be opening bloody presents, But it's so powerful. I just wish people would know would understand what it means to me about how people see it. At the first, when it started happening to Ismail's, I used to see it. Well, why me? Why me? Why the hell me? And then at the finish, it is me, and I just says it is me, and people's got to accept this. I kind of hide from it. I kind of run away from it. I've been chosen to do this.
Well, that's what this is all about, getting this on record. Is there anything left on that batch?
On that batch, I
think that's it.
Yeah.
No, keep going. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. You've got a lot of letters there, all colliding into one.
Yeah. That's there. That's my name, I think. But
do you want to try and deconfabulate that?
You can see the S and see the T, see the U, see the E, and the R. But all like that stone thing you've seen is all, like all one piece. You understand?
Yeah, I think you could see a T in there as well.
Yeah, you can see the T.
STU
ERT.
The 3 triangles. What do you see in that? You have a 3 3s looped together like a spring, and a 5 and a G. Oh, 5G. Woo.
Yeah, you can 5G. Yeah, and that's a lamppost, look at. There, that's a lamppost, and it's got a bloody twig on it. That was before all this shit happened. I've been given a heads up on a lot of things, and I haven't been able to put it together.
Well, now's your opportunity.
Yeah, well, it's been, when it's first happened to me, it's been beyond me. Like to comprehend what's happening here, and to put and try, to sit down and put this into text where what it stands for. Somebody may be able to see what these symbols here is coming, and maybe similar to what the 5G is there.
I just saw that there.
Yeah.
Okay, I think let's do. Some of that looks like a space station on the right, but that's just me.
Yeah, these look like crafts. Yeah, spacecrafts. I've got videos of spacecrafts outside me house. Not just one or two. There's quite a few of them. And they're watching over me on a night time, and I can hear them. I can hear them, but it's because my sense of hearing. My spectrum of lights went through the roof. What I sense and feel things. It's went to another way beyond you can imagine. Yeah, these that looks like it. The E's the wrong way around.
Looks like the Euro symbol.
Euro symbol, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder what that's really meaning.
Yeah. These here look like ships and all that, and these. Yeah, and there's a universe there. It's blue, and green with planets. It's just with the universe. Just once again, it just opened up my ceiling, and then I could see it into the universe.
Do you want to read that?
Right, there's a map of the world, but there's men not lying down, making the shapes of the land, and the men are purple. Sure.
Well, that's 2 3s make a 6.
Yeah.
And a sideways T. So I'm going into a 3 again.
Yeah, it's just obviously somebody's gonna catch someone's eye, and they'll say, like you picked it up before with the 5G. Somebody's gonna say, right, boo, I know what that is.
Okay, let's see if there's another one. Oh, that's very interesting, that one.
Yeah, these were the energy that were flying out the back of them. Once again, I think that they're just coming through from another dimension. Yeah, but the colours that they were trailing them was somebody else. Anybody's got any opinions? Drop mails.
Okay, let's see. Let's keep going here. Yeah. And again, this is all very.
2 ladies riding a horse, 2 children riding a horse, 2 ladies in a bull, riding a bull, and 2 children are riding a bull. Just another sign of strength, isn't it? Why the women and the children's on there? Just come to my mind what they are.
Okay, another one.
Them there for what's happening to the women and children, the trafficking there now. That's what that is.
Trafficking.
That's women. What they're being used for now? The kids in the. We can't do that. We can go and do that road, but it's not something I like to talk about. But I get sent so much. Adrenochrome comes to mind.
Do you want to read that out?
Yeah, pink and yellow. PPL. Lie back to back with the letters ECD. And 33, 38, 58. A blonde girl in a yellow dress with a purple slash on her shoulder. 369. Dog and a wolf with a gold chain. 373.
That sounds like a rhyme.
What?
Almost sounds like a nursery rhyme.
What one? The whole lot?
The whole lot. And then you got separate black lines separating them all.
Yeah, there were all separate things that were coming in. Yeah.
Definitely seems like a rhyming code of some kind.
The ECD 333835, blonde girl in a yellow dress with a purple slash on her shoulder. That's a 369.
Seems like a coded rhyme. That's all I'm saying.
369, the goose drank wine, wasn't it? Something like that it was.
Yeah, a lot of that would be interesting to see how that's decoded.
There'd be a lot of now what actually that meant. That rhyme there. What I've just said. There'd be meaning in the bugger. Right. Man and child with the lion, wolf, and the large dogs. A red man, white woman, and a blue child. ECD comes in again, a grid for the ceiling with number 3s. So the grid's coming in on my ceiling, yeah, but all number 3s. It's hard to, so I've put the grid on and the number 3 on the side. Right, a number 3 with a green and gold ring on it. And
I think it's number 3.
Number 3 comes to me and puts the ring on every finger. I remember this now. And my thumb. They just come in and all these rings, they were just coming and placing them all on my fingers. Change half green and purple with the number 8 on the side, which is green. Then number 3 with 111 on the side, number 3 in green, and the 111 is white. Then the sign there, then the sign with the S and the key, that'll come in. It's got a key there, with a like a letter S as a key ring. Whether that's the key for me, for the universe, I don't know. That's what comes of it. Number 3 on a planet and a man on the number 3. And the 2W with the W will say
planet to planet. Spaceship and everyone is going in and the ones left change into rats.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. That's what's happening now. That's what's going to happen, I believe. The new world. And all the shit's going to be left behind.
Now you've got key locked and lock open hanging on the 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Key locked and locked open on number 3.
The 2 and the strange symbol. What do you think that is?
Pass.
A W. You've got a W rotating round to.
Yeah. But
that's 90 degree switch. And there's a lot in this.
Yeah. So there's 2 planets. There's 2 planets. There's going to be 2 Mother Earths. The 2 planets are going to be 2 Mother Earths. And that's what this symbol underneath here is.
Well, our friend Jane might have something to say about that. She's referring to the other Earth and messages, messages to humanity.
When I'm praying on the night time, Miles, I can bring, as far as your eyes can see, across the horizon, I bring gold. I bring gold, and I bring like indigo and purples and violets and blues and greens, and it's starting down from the universe to Mother Earth. I am helping to assist the change of Mother Earth.
Well, that's what this is all about. Okay, continues. Very interesting symbols here. I think it's very important.
12, 12, 12, like yeah, number 12 then, a clock, and it's, like I said before, I get visions of the clock there, the clock and all the numbers are just falling off. Yeah. It's time doesn't exist, but I believe that's coming to end times. It's changing. Yeah. Five, 5, it's 4, 4, 4.
Again, comments are invited. And why the different colours for the 4, and why you switch from different colours? Is there a colour code there?
That's the colours that's coming in. But the greens is a beautiful green. You know, I haven't got the bloody pens. You know, but they're fluorescent, like a fluorescent. You know, you see. What do you call it? A luminous, like the luminous. That's a word I'm looking for. Luminous colours.
Oh yeah. Very, very good. It's funny how the 4 changes into the cross changes into a 4. Do you think the S is a snake?
Yeah, I think it's me. S stands for Stuart. If it was a snake, I would have put it on as a snake, but it's an S.
I have to say, a lot of this looks like certain TV cartoons for children.
What does?
Well, the two, the way it vibrates like that with multiple 2s.
Yeah, well, you're seeing there vibrates because that's it's vibrating at a higher frequency. Number 13. Number 13. We've been told all our life 13 is an unlucky number. 13 is not an unlucky number. That's Jesus' number.
Well, I think, as they say,
he was the 13th.
13 unlucky for some.
Yeah,
they refer to that.
That's what they're trying to say. Yeah, but they've brainwashed me for so long now. Number 13 is Jesus. He was the
British brainwashing company. Those squares. Do you want to go back to this? Yeah, those squares. There's a lot in that.
Yeah, the squares is. I don't know. Somebody be able to put their stamp on that, but I don't know. You know,
Well, I have to say, the Mr. Men comes in on this. The symbols on Mr. Men children's cartoons. That's my personal.
Yeah, what symbols would them come in as, like Mr.
Well,
Men?
the Mr. Men are these funny drawings that they give to kids.
Well, I tell you know what, when we look back at some of these funny drawings and these cartoons, the kids you know,
they're definitely mind control.
Yeah, just like the Disney signs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 3-3-S, then a 3 upside, I think, underneath them. Christmas Day, 2019.
That's like, just before they hit us with this.
Yeah, with the bullshit. Yeah. The 8 there. It was like the 8 was like a planet. You know, like a shape of a planet, like all together. Like rounded, but I see once I can, you know, that's the best drawings I could do. Rainbow heart with a green 3 in it. Purple heart with a green 3. A planet with number 3 in it.
Very interesting stuff, this.
Yeah, well, you couldn't make that, you couldn't, you know.
The man holding 2 Earths or pushing 2 Earths apart.
They're splitting them apart, yeah. Yeah. The man's who got a planet, he's split, that's your 2 new Earths. That's a new Earth being separated. This looks like an egg time out around the planet, yeah, on the right. We're running out of time.
And the one on the bottom left, is that a star in the middle?
Or a star, yeah, like a star. Like whether that's for me, it could be another ship. You know, that's going around the top of them like that, and that's another port there, and that's like the base at the bottom underneath.
Another full page of symbols.
Yeah, it's just this like I say, there's so many of them and so much of them. You know, there's a lot of them, like a lot of them are like they're portals, you know. And
282.
Yeah, showing you another the portal.
28283.
Yeah. There may there might be, what do you call them? I don't know, like 282. Is it? No, it could be a position on a planet. I don't know.
Again, you got a ladder going up, which
Going up,
looks like a
going up a
ladder going
portal.
into something.
Yeah. Seen a bedroom there. A gold ship sending gold light into me. When I see a gold ship, it comes across. I've had like the ships, they gone full length of my body across my bedroom, yeah, in my bed, and there was like, what I can see is like tentacles or probes into my body, and it's like and it's moving back, like shuddering back and forwards, yeah, and I can feel everybody, I can feel everything. That's, you know, and it's like I said, when it comes in, I just how the quilt offers, and how the quilt offers, and I just, you know, and I've gone through this.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah. Picture me man standing on a podium, reading a big thick brown book. That was very biblical. That was. We're in the middle of it. We're coming to the end of a war, a biblical war.
Heart symbolism there.
Yeah, the heart there with the S on it. There's a 3 there, and a horse.
Ox had a lion.
Yeah. An ox had a lion on its back, in the purple. There, the ox was purple and the lion was gold. It's a sign of strength and courage. Flying horses with purple wings, and 1 gold. Man walking with Pegasus. It's taken off. A man on flying on a horse, that's green. Man on the number 3, man purple, and number 3 is green. Yeah, that's just hope somebody out there can, you know, the penny drops for some people who's been studying this kind of thing.
Well, this is a very complicated one. Lots of crosses in the heart.
Yeah.
As if it's like a graveyard.
That there's.
Would you say that?
That's, yeah. It was a heart while a cross is on it, yeah? Well, a cross is built into it. Yeah. It's how many times the heart has been killed.
Okay, the one on the left is very complicated. Lots of
there's a man there with a planet, yeah.
n2 x cubed.
Whereabouts?
n2 times 3.
On the top, yeah. Times
top
1.
left.
Yeah. Right. There's a man and a woman, and then a man and a woman is holding a planet between them, between their heads. 1 times 2 times 3. Then a dog. Then a dog inside a dog. What that means,
Then you got 555. But the
555, but there's a 3 in there somewhere. Have you have a look?
Yeah, you can see the 3 in there, linking the 2
linking
5s.
Yeah, there's 3 5s there, and there's the 3's linking them. So it looks like a 3, but it's one of it's part of 2 5s, isn't it? The letter yes with a young man riding on it, like a surfboard.
I think we had that earlier on, something like that.
Yeah. There's a man carrying a tree. It's a tree leaf, I believe. The tree leaf gone through the ear. The 3 with a S on the top, or a W with a S. Stuart Watson it could be, SW. Two kids holding at each other. Number 3. The number 3 there.
And then the spiral.
Yeah, the spiral.
Is the spiral going down, or is it a snake going up?
No, it's a spiral coming
think?
down, I think. It's a spiral coming down from it.
And a kid holding a brolly.
One kid holding a brolly. Three flowers in number 3. It's a powerful number again.
And 3 pyramids, or are they? Are you saying that's 3 pyramids?
There are 3 pyramids, yeah.
And then the yellow golden person, is he going up from the dark to the red?
Yeah, coming up. He's rising into another dimension, isn't he? 3, 8.
3859.
Yeah. It's going to turn off and... Yeah.
I need to press a button.
That's them.
Okay, these are the end, and these are your videos. Do you want to play that? I think you just tap the pad.
That, the middle pad.
Yeah, this yeah. Hopefully that will spring into life. Can you describe this?
Yeah, that's the moon. That is the moon supposed to be. Yeah, and you'll see a disc there that's going to start spinning around and changing sizes. I had to apologise for I took these with my iPhone, and I've just been told I've
scolded you to hold your phone horizontal. Hold it horizontal.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we'll get back to that.
Yeah, but there's all kinds flying around outside there. You'll see it popping up in a minute. It starts coming into play now when you see it's like a disc that's...
Okay, we'll go back to the... What time of night was this? When was this?
It depends what time I've got it on here. This is outside my window, but I'm gonna see that flashing around there.
Yeah, I mean, if you got a road there or what?
No, that's the. I'm looking down out of my window. That's my wall. That's my wall there. Yeah. That's the. I'm looking out across the horizon there, across the valley.
Is that a bright station light? Okay, just tap the forward thing and we get the
next
video.
One,
yeah, the next one. That's your last one. Okay, tap the pad again. I'm a bit concerned the TV's going to turn off.
Yeah, when you see this disc here, I've got so many videos to show people.
Yeah, well, we'll do that on a separate video.
Yeah.
Is that a
light?
That's
the moon. That's the moon.
That's the moon. Okay, that's
the
a full moon. So this must have been a few days ago.
Yeah, this is just before I come down. You'll watch this. It starts spinning. You'll see this. Oh, that light starts spinning around. When I took these miles, the moon was above my house. It was at 31 minutes past 12. It was right above my house. And when I got up to come down here in the morning, and I was leaving at 6:30 in the morning, it was 6:31. Yeah, 6:31. Exactly 6 hours later, the moon was still above my house.